I promise this won't be very long. This won't be more than 10 minutes. This is my bedroom. This is where I do my recording simply because I can shut the door and it's quiet. And I say this a lot, but I'm using my 330 HS so I don't see what you're seeing. But I'm looking at the camera, so hopefully I'm in the shot. And the lighting's not gonna be that great. So I spent today cleaning my room. I always talk about like, you don't need to see my floor and how bad my room is. So I was like, I need to clean my room up. There's my tripods. I use the Manfrotto, which goes to like almost the ceiling fan. Like it almost touches the ceiling fan. And so it gets pretty high. And that one doesn't even get as tall as me, and I'm 6 foot. I'm perfect at 6 foot. So that's like my backup tripod for like when I want to put these little phone mounts on them and like, I don't know, get a recording with my phone or something. Like the other day I was on Google Talk with someone, and instead of holding my phone or doing this the whole time, I was like, I'll just put it on the tripod and talk to this guy. So this is, a lot of times I have my Transformer Prime right here because I use DSLR controller and I have a cable going to my camera, and it lets me see what my camera's seeing. And so like if my camera's above me, I can press on the screen, focus where I want to focus, because I use autofocus, but the Canon doesn't have real-time autofocus, so you gotta like, every time you move something you gotta refocus. Which in a lot of situations that I do, it's great. Because like if you watch some people's videos where they use a camera like this and the screen goes black on the phone, the camera starts trying to focus into infinity and beyond, and eventually focuses on the camera itself in the phone until something on the screen appears. So I like having manual focus, or like it's like I gotta press a button, it autofocuses on it and it locks that focus and grabs it. So yeah, I clean my room, and the only thing I don't do is make my bed. And I was in the Army, and if you've ever been in the military and you made your bed, that's probably the last time you ever make your bed. At least for me anyways. I refuse to make my bed. I don't know, I'm gonna sleep in it the next day, I'm gonna mess it up. So I make it look all nice and pretty when you're just gonna sleep in it and mess it all up and then have to do it again in the morning. So I already got enough. My daughter has cerebral palsy, so every morning I wake up, I put her leg braces on, put her clothes on, or her clothes on, then her leg braces. And when she goes on like field trips or when we went to the zoo, she uses her wheelchair for like when she's going to be on long distances. And so yeah, that's why her wheelchair is in here, simply because we don't want it in her room. And the wheels on it light up. There you go. So yeah, I've changed a lot. A lot of times I use this to record. It's just like a little $10, $20 thing from Walmart. And then this, I got on Craigslist. And sometimes I record my videos on it just because I can sit down in the chair, have the camera over my head. And then like sometimes I use this, since when the camera's above your head, you have to like yell for the microphone to pick you up. So I just put this down, and I was playing around with using the audio out into the Canon, so I don't know, I was playing with it, because normally I just use the built-in microphone on that, and then I use this little clapper thing. So hold on, let me see if I can do this. So while I'm editing, I'll see a little spike in the audio, and I just sync it up. I'm trying to get away from that because I don't like doing that. It's boring. And let me make sure this is even, okay. This thing started recording after 10 minutes. I'm 4 minutes into this. So, there's my Joby Gorilla Pod. That's the SLR Zoom. This is just a little tiny tripod for your phone. I have tons of these little things. I only have one XL mount, which sucks, but I'll get more eventually. My Galaxy Nexus with my AOKP case on it. It's a great little phone. When I'm in bed and I want to read my comments, like if I can't sleep, I read comments. That's what I do. I've been like looking forward to waking up and reading comments for like the last 2 years. I love comments. I love comments more than likes. I love comments more than anything. I just like interacting. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to reply because like I'll lately, like my tripod, I just pretty much keep it like raised. I only put it down because my wife gets annoyed with the tripod that's like, well, I can't put it up right now, but it's this thing gets taller than me. And then when you take the little center column right here, that raises it like another. It's a tall thing. That one's only like 60 inches, so that one's probably like a time and a half taller or whatever, 1.5 times taller. Anyways, usually I have it just like up in the air, and I just like set it in the corner. I literally pull out my camera like every day, so I'm like, why put the tripod and make it like that, and then like a few hours later raise it back up again? Kind of making your bed. You're gonna sleep in it and mess it up. So if you're gonna be using your tripod almost every day, it's like, why? I don't know. I don't know. So there's my Canon. It's on the same camera. I received it as, people were like, you must be rich. I won a $1,000 Amazon gift card. This was like $230 or $40. I used my $1,000 gift card on that. The tripod, it was like $160, and the video head that's on top of it was like $140, $160. I used my $1,000 gift card for that. This camera, I did something for somebody, like a project I did on YouTube, and they really liked it. And as a thank you for, I can't go into details, they don't want me to, but as a thank you, they sent me the camera as a gift. So I didn't have to pay for this camera. I didn't have to pay for the, well, I don't feel like I paid for the microphone because I used a gift card that I won. It was completely by accident too. I basically tweeted something random like I always do, and apparently it fell in between the guidelines. Samsung saw it, they sent me a DM, and they were like, hey, you won $1,000, and I was like, you're shitting me, right? Like, what the... So yeah, these lights, I bought these tax time when I bought my, February 2012 tax time when I bought my Republica Gamers laptop so I could edit videos, because it has a GTX 560 in it, and it's an i7 2nd gen, so it's like, it was top of the line in February 2012, but now the Now the G75 VW is the replacement for it. Here's the thing, I spent $300 and something tax time, you know, the only time that you actually have money, and I bought the accidental drop protection. So I might, cause like it's February 2012, I got till February next year, so from now till then I might let my daughter play with it or something, you know. Like when we had all the snow, I should have like carried it outside with me. That way, like if something happened, it's terrible, I know, but like I couldn't purposely break it, because Best Buy's like, well, if you drop it or spill something on it, then we'll replace it with whatever we currently have. Like the guy, here's how bad it was. The Best Buy guy was like, just drop it, bring it in here, we'll replace it. And it's like, because they like, if it doesn't work anymore and they have to replace it, they can't give you the same one. The G74SX, they'll have to replace it with the G75 VW, which is exactly $1249. So the Best Buy guy was like, just drop it. And I'm like, I know he could lose his job for saying that, but I don't know the dude's name, and I'm not gonna rat the dude out, but he was just very blunt. Just drop it, bring it in here. But I couldn't do that. I spent too much money on it, and I love it. It's my, right now Best Buy has it because the USB 3.0 port on it went out completely, and like it kept disconnecting, connecting, disconnecting, connecting, and it had been like going slow for a while, like not anywhere near what the USB 3.0 goes on my wife's computer. Same adapters and everything. I need to wrap this video up. It's almost 10 minutes and the camera doesn't go beyond that. Yeah, so this is Josh is Nice and I'm out.